Water level, those layers of harder limestone right at the water level, that's where the trilobite beds are. That's where the really awesome fossils are. It comes from that sort of brownish layer up there. You see it? How it's kind of turning brown? And that's because there's a little bit of iron in this. So what did you guys smell with this? Oil. This formed when you have lots of dead things, essentially, that were floating around in the ocean, settled to the bottom of the ocean, and they stayed there. They never actually really decayed, other than the fact that they were buried. And now you're actually smelling the gas that's been produced, the organic material that's been produced by those things sitting there for all that time. That's why it's black like coal, black like oil. But that's not a good spot for the fossils. The fossils in this case are tiny. You wouldn't see them. Pretty much just gas now. Below that, down in this area, which is all covered up in all of this slope stuff, which is what you're going to see in the creek as we move around. That's where you want to bang around and try to find some fossils. You're looking for little shells. You're looking for little things that look like, we call them arthropods. They're technically called trilobites. You may have seen those before. This is a great creek for trilobites. They're sort of ancestors of some of the other crustaceans and spiders and things that you guys have seen now, but they're now extinct. So I want someone to try to find good trilobite out of here. Sometimes we pull them out that are this big. Now don't be disappointed if you can't find one, because they are hard to find. You need a rock hammer. You can't just very easily find one. The waterfall is up around the corner. I would like everybody to take a look at some of the rocks. I want you to look for some fossils, and I have bags for people to collect in, and we should all, later on we'll get together and look at what we found. You've got, this is one side of a shell, and that's the other side of the shell, and it's open, like this, like a seashell, right?
Yeah, I think I found something, but I can't.
It might not show up that well because it's all glistening, but right there.
Oh yeah.
And clam shells. These are actual clam shells, but these are 400 million year old clam shells.